Good morning from Florida. Had a very successful glaze firing. I'm really happy with everything, including my experiment that dripped all over the shelf. Anyway, so I did 3 fish plates. This is Shino poured, then Mediterranean mist poured, and then iron red poured. And you can see the texture where the iron red was poured. It reacts really well over the Mediterranean mist. And that's a real nice, smooth texture. It's not bubbly. It'll be perfectly food safe. I was hoping that I would get that nice, bubbly, textured look. And then this is the one that was Shino, and then Castile, and then Mediterranean mist. Nice blues. The Castile didn't bubble at all. And then I did a second with Shino, Castile blue, and sea mist. And it's very similar to the first one I had made. Nice colors. I think it'll do well. Then there's my experiment with the colors that I plan to use on the pot that's going to go in the exhibit. This is the one where I did Mediterranean mist, and then iron red about halfway down, and then cream about a quarter of the way down. And some of this texture and color is just beautiful. I'm going to do it again, except I have to be really careful that there's enough room for it to run down the blue but not come to the end of the blue. So I need to use much less iron red and cream so I don't get that problem. But the colors are really nice. So I'm going to do this on my exhibit pot. I'm just going to be really careful. Lots of blue, much less iron red and cream at the top. Isn't that pretty? I have high hopes. I also did the Green Bay Packers chili bowl. It came out okay. The yellow is quite accurate for Green Bay Packers. The chrome green is okay, and I put a little something on the edge so it wouldn't be quite so stark. I wish the sea mist on the edge had done a little more dripping, but it's really very pretty. And I hope Kyle likes it. It'll be a gift. He can eat his chili in a yellow bowl. The 2 experiments, one with the cappuccino that I watered down to 1400 on the hydrometer. I think it worked just fine. There aren't any bubbles. The drip, it moved and it has a nice drippy look, but it didn't drip past the wax line. You can see a little bit of the drip there in the circle where I did the wax resist. That gives you an idea of what it wanted to do. So I did cone 6 and I held it for 15 minutes. A little bit of bubbling up there, little teeny bit. But nothing that's harsh to the finger or sharp like it was before. So I think I'm close. It's a nice color. It really does look like a cup of cappuccino with something frothy on top of it. I like it. And then the blue Castile test, or Castile blue, again, couple of little teeny weeny little bubbles, but again, nothing sharp, No dripping, but it did start to pool a little at the bottom. Can you see that? So I'll take a look again at what it's measuring, and maybe I'll thin it down just a teeny bit more. Color is good. It did move. You can see that it moved a little, which I like. You can see how it pulled from the rim a little. I think that's beautiful. So I think this is going to be a winter color. I just have to get it right. Maybe when I do this color, maybe I have to hold it a little bit longer, so it stays hot longer and all the gases escape. So that was a good test. And the repeat wear is fine. Mediterranean mist over Chino. And sea mist over Chino. These are a set of plain mugs. Nothing but nothing but sea mist on the inside. Chino from the bottom 2/3 of the way up, sea mist from the top 2/3 of the way down. So you get sea mist, combo, and Chino. Very nice, very popular color here in a beach community. I did the poppies on the pictures. I couldn't resist. I'm glad I did, because they just came out great. A couple extra little ideas on the poppies themselves. One is when you're waxing at the top of your poppy, where the glaze is going to flow down, just wax to the edge of the red. Don't wax so that there's any raw clay, because the fog kind of drips into the poppy and gives it a nice look. If you're going to wax on the raw clay, do it at the bottom edge, and that gives it dimension. It makes it look like it's got sun behind it or something. And I'm using cactus crawl for my stems now. I think it's the best, with little teeny blobs of, I think I'm using colonial white, yeah, and a little bit of that coyote black. It's nice when the fog drips down into the bud a little bit. It just gives it a nice look, I think. So, I did the pictures and poppies, and I also took this pretty large, I would say, salad bowl that I had made as a backup when I was making a salad bowl for a bride and groom, probably 9 months ago. And I gave it poppies. I think it came out quite nice. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in the store, or, again, buds on the side, or maybe I will put it in the exhibit. It's a nicely made bowl. I was very happy with that bowl months ago. Kind of a flat bottom up bowl, because I wanted it to be a wide salad bowl, and the side dishes had that same shape too. So that came out, I think, pretty good. Boy, I'm so lucky. And there's my cones, 4, 5, 6, pretty darn good. And then this was a little experiment, sort of a prototype. One of those, dishes on a plate, small dish on a platter. You could do, shrimp and dip, or salsa and dip. I'm not sure that I'll make them anymore, but I put poppies on them just for fun. I'll probably try to sell that in the store. I experimented with these little sake cups. I put Castile over fog, and it's real nice. It's kind of like a celadon, a little bit lighter and brighter than just plain fog. It came out nice. You can see the fog on the inside compared to the Castile over the fog on the rim there. So it's a lighter, brighter, but the same sort of shade. And what else? Oh yes, And then this sushi plate and sake cups. This is waxy white over medium cork. I think both the waxy white and medium cork are probably between 1400 and 1500. Waxy white is a nice white. It's not too bright, and it's matte. And then I also did the plate. The plate, I think, is just great because I did not wipe the waxy white off the stripe of raw clay. So you have the medium cork, then you have the waxy white over the medium cork, then you have a little pure waxy white sort of dribbled across the center. I think it came out nice. I kind of have this excuse me, sushi plate kind of down to a science as to how much clay I use, and I lay it over a 2x4 and just push the edges down a little bit. All these wonderful potter's tricks. Okay, did I get everything? It was quite a load. After I videotaped what I was going to fire, I realized I had a lot of room left, so I decided to do not only the pitchers, but the large salad bowl and the little chips and dips bowl. It was a great firing. I'm really thrilled. I learned a lot, and I can't wait to put this on my new exhibit pot. That is gonna be something. Hope. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching.